Hello friends, in continuation with a simple circular curve, today we will be discussing the Rankine's method of deflection angles, or we can call it as Rankine's method of tangential angles. Considering a simple circular curve, in simple circular curve, when the curve is plotting with respect to angles, earlier we were discussing the linear methods of plotting a simple curve. The linear method in the sense by consideration of long chord, by consideration of chord produced. Okay, chord produced, we were used to plot a simple circular curve. Today, the simple curve is drawn with the help of angle or deflection angles. Tangential and deflection angles. Firstly, the Rankine's method, it is based on the principle that the deflection angle on any point on the curve, deflection angle on any point on the curve is measured by 1/2 the angle subtended by the arc from the point of curvature to that point. Yes, this is a basic principle behind the Rankine's method. It is measured by the deflection angle anywhere on the curve, which is measured by 1/2 the angle subtended by the arc from the point of curvature to that point. Okay. Here in this Rankine's method, the curve, or we can call it as arc, the arc is assumed as equal to chord. It means the length of arc will be equal to the length of chord. This is what the assumption, and based on these principle, the Rankine's method of tangential method can be derived here. Yes, you just see the diagram. In this diagram, the curve is starting from T1 and end at the T2 point, with having a radius of R and with a center O. Here, the deflection angle, or we can call it as tangential angle. The tangential angle is formed between one chord. It means with a different interval of chords, the tangential angles will be forming. With these tangential angle, the deflection angles can be calculated, total deflection angles. Here the curve starts from T1 and T1 to A is considered as one chord. A to B is considered as second chord, B to C it is third chord, like that continuation of chord till it is reaching T2. Let A, B, C be the point on curve. Taking A, B, C point on a curve, T1A, AB, BC, these are called as chords, which is denoted as C1, C2, C3, so on up to last Cn. Here delta 1, the delta 1, delta 2 are the noted as tangential angle, and this delta 1, delta 2 noted as deflection angle. Yes. For example, angle VA1A, how you can write angle VA1 and A? This is the angle now. Yes, this angle can be written as angle A1 T1A plus A1A T1. It means the angle of deflection angle will be equal to addition of tangential angles. See, angle VA1A is equal to angle A1 T1A plus angle A1A T1, which can be written as delta 1 plus delta 1, both are the angle here. This is considered as delta 1. The angle A1 T1A, with respect to one chord, the angle is forming now, that is delta 1. In the other side, with respect to this chord, in this direction A1A T1, this is also considered as delta 1. Okay, when it moving with the second point, we consider with a delta 2. See here, the chord T1A with respect to tangent, it is considered as delta 1 or deflection angle. Next, T1B, this line with respect to tangent line is considered as delta 2. Like that, next C point with respect to this, it is considered as delta 3, deflection angle. Like that, deflection angles are continued. Continued here, this delta 2 is measured with the help of tangential angles. Tangential angles framing in between here. Okay. Delta 1, delta 2 is taken it as a 2 times of delta 1. Therefore, chord length C1, that is nothing but T1A there in figure. C1 is taken as R into angle R theta. R is the radius and 2 delta 1. R is the radius, here it is 2 times of tangential angle. So that I can calculate the arc T1A. The chord length C1, since arc is equal to chord here in Rankine's method, so C1 is equal to R 2 delta 1. This delta 1 is in radian, which can be converted to degree, pi by 180. By multiplying pi by 180, it can be written in degree. This can be written by taking out the delta 1. Delta 1 is equal to C1 divided by 2R into 180 by pi. Yes, this is in degree. If I multiply by 60, the degree will convert to minute. In terms of minute, he has written this. Yes, continuation. Delta 1 will be, after substituting all these values, you will get 1718.9 C1 upon R. Since C1 is the chord length and radius is the constant term, C1 and R are the values where you are going to substitute in this expression and getting the delta 1 value. This will be in minutes. Similarly, next delta 2 will be 1718.9 C2 divided by R, where you are going to consider second chord here. That is, here, knowing the tangential angle of delta 1, tangential angle of delta 2, I can calculate deflection angle with respect to first chord. This is delta 1 here. This is delta 1 with respect to first chord. For first chord, the delta 1 will be same as tangential angle. Same as tangential angle. When it consider with the delta 2 second chord, you need to consider previous chord, present chord and previous chord. So, when it is second chord, the delta 2 will be delta 1 plus delta 2, previous deflection angle and present tangential angle, that is delta 1 plus delta 2. Okay, you can see here. In figure you can see V T1B. This is V T1B. This is what the delta 2 or deflection angle with respect to second chord, and this can be calculated by previous deflection angle 1 plus deflection angle 2, sorry, tangential angle 2, previous deflection angle, present tangential angle, together adding you will get this. Same thing when I go with the third one now, V T1C, this will be delta 3. Okay, this delta 3 will be delta 2 plus tangential angle delta 3. Like that, we can write up to delta n term. Delta n term how? Addition of all first from the first chord to last chord. So, addition of all we can write it as delta n minus 1 plus delta n. Previous one deflection angle plus present tangential angle. So, this can be written like this. In generally we can follow this expression 1718.9 into C divided by R. This is a common expression where you can replace the chord values and radius values. Okay. Where in this expression C is the chord length and R is the radius of the curve. Where the deflection angle of long chord, long chord means this one T1 to T2 will be delta n is equal to delta by 2. Delta by 2 in the sense half of the intersection angle, half of the this one intersection angle, that is the deflection angle of long chord delta n. The last deflection, that is delta n, will be half of deflection. Okay. With this expression we can solve Rankine's method. You can solve many problems on Rankine's method of deflection. Yes, this is what the expression for the Rankine's method of tangential angles. Yes, I hope this is clear. Take 2 minutes and go through these steps. Okay. Yes, the same thing after Rankine's method, how we are going to represent the values in a record book. In a practical condition, during a surveying, reconnaissance survey or during preliminary surveys, by using theodolite you will be observing the different points to establish the simple curve. During that time you will be noting with some points there, point A, point B, point C, point D. Yes, if I want to start a survey from T1 and I will be going to establish a different points on the curves. With respect to those points, I will be writing all the information by following these kind of tables. In this table, point is there, chainage is there, chord length is there, tangential angle, deflection angle, and lastly theodolite reading. Yes, by the help of theodolite instrument you will be noting the tangential angle, deflection angle and theodolite reading. Yes, whatever the following the formula here, yes, this is a formula where we have calculated now. We have derived the formula. By that formula, with the help of chainage, with the help of chord length C1, C2, C3, C4. These are the chord length and tangential angles are observed from the theodolite. With the help of these tangential angles can be calculated and deflection angles can be measured here. With respect to this angle, you are going to check with a theodolite reading. This is how we usually represent the survey records during the practical consideration. Yes, just go through this. With this, we will be continuing with the next part of the curve.